Am I about to get wet? Uh-oh. Okay, here's my rowing technique. Feet getting in. Yeah, my feet are fully in. Hi, so today you join me in Dawlish, and I'm in the Seven Sisters overlooking Dawlish here. The plan on my ride today is to go towards Newton Abbot and also towards Ogwell. There might also be some floods today that we need to look out for, and maybe have to change our route a little bit if we do find that we can't get through. So expecting quite a muddy one today, but it should be fun. Well, I knew it was going to be muddy today, but I didn't expect it to be quite as muddy quite so soon. Oh. Black tyres, but they look like they've got tan walls at the minute. And this ride is going to be about 50 kilometres. Obviously it might change because I'm going to have to possibly dodge some floods and whatnot. Around about 800 metres of elevation. Alright, so that bit of track I just did there was called Muddy Bottoms. Nice quiet day in the mud. I'd rather deal with the mud than have to deal with lots of traffic. I might really regret saying that now though, actually, because I think last time I came this way it was maybe springtime, it was quite muddy, so we'll see how it is alongside the river here. Yeah, the tricky part of this is it's very muddy underneath, and then it's got the leaves on top, so it's hard to really see what the best track to take is. Alright, I was pleased with how I did that one. I did the what I call the rowing technique. You use your dominant foot up high, you maybe a quarter turn, go back, and then just do your dominant foot again. I call it the rowing technique because it's something you have to do. If you're going through floodwater, you can kind of say keep your dominant foot at maybe like 1 o'clock, so your less dominant foot isn't all the way down in the water, and then push down to maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. So again, your dominant foot isn't in the water, and then spin back and then do it again. That way you get plenty of power to get through on your stronger leg. So it is flooded by the look of it. This is one of the ways I wanted to come. So I'm expecting to have to turn around, but that's fine. Let's go and have a little look at least. Alright, so it is flooded here. I did see there's a cafe just up this way called Empty Tums. I did see they reported this was flooded, so I have got another way around, but this is a really interesting area actually, because the path here, like, it hasn't only just broken up, it's been like that for I don't know how long, but this year at least. They're doing a lot of work in the area. This path I think has been out of action for a long time. You could get around it on this one and then you just go around, but as you can see it's flooded again. So this area used to be well, there's still a lot of it actually, a lot of quarrying in this area, so I guess this is kind of an old quarry maybe that they're trying to fix. They did put this in like maybe in the summertime. This is where the path would have been straight across, and then like I say you could go around the edge. This is a great path because it leads all the way to Newton Abbot. If you're coming from the Newton Abbot way, then this way leads you to Stover, Bovey Tracy, all of that is like good cycling trail, and then from there you can go up to Dartmoor, so really useful path this one. Not so useful unless you've got a boat at the minute though. Alright, what we're going to do now though is head towards Ogwell. I don't know that area, so that'll be interesting to see, but I think there is more muddy water and flooded water ahead. Alright, I'm tempted to try go through this barricade here, because I think I am joining back on to where this goes. Yeah, I am, by the look of it. Hopefully I can get through. I just didn't want to be on that main road, to be honest. I suppose I would have met a few cars, but a bit of a narrow road, that one. They're obviously trying to improve it, that's why all of this is closed now. And this is all new to me, this cycle track here. I wonder how long this goes on for. It's one of those segregated ones. I'm not normally keen on the segregated tracks, but with it being so wide here, maybe it works. 2 lanes for the cyclists. They can pass each other without crossing into the other side. I just don't think people need to be told that, really. We can work it out. No white lines for me. I don't even know what side of the line I'm meant to be on. Yeah, I think this area is going to be ripe for development soon. I don't think they'd put the cycle paths in if it wasn't for putting a lot of people up here in new builds. Alright, I knew there's a ford in this area. I don't know if there's a way around. Oh, I can see a bridge, thankfully. Am I about to get wet? Okay, I'm going to try again through the middle. It's rougher on the middle, but it should be a bit higher. Uh-oh. Okay, here's my rowing technique. See it getting in? Yeah, my feet are fully in. Oh. And another one. Well, my feet are soaked. The rowing technique only goes so far. And I promised myself and I promised my bike I wouldn't go through a flood again, because I know how much damage it does to the hubs, the bottom bracket. Alright, my feet are looking cleaner, but they're certainly wetter. I didn't know this was here, but whilst I'm here, let's go have a look at this church. So this is West Ogwell, and obviously West Ogwell Church. I think it's a historic church, and it looks like it's completely closed off, so I guess it's not in use anymore. And just over here, this is Gaia House. I'm not familiar with this either, but this is some sort of like meditation retreat. So very nice, quiet area. Looking very muddy despite having a bit of a wash off in that flood water. So we're in West Ogwell now, we're going to head towards Newton Abbot. think this is the River Lemon, and I had a brief moment of panic thinking I was going to have to cross through this one as well, but again I can see a bridge and there is water over there, so maybe I'm not quite out of it yet, but let's go and have a look, see if I can get through. This is the ideal place for a Sunday roast. For a Sunday roast and a help yourself dog wash unit. Oh, I wonder if I could get my bike in there actually. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Alright, one last bit of off-road. My back wheel is thick with mud, I can barely get going. Alright, I wasn't expecting it to be that hard, but I've got no traction. My wheels are just too muddy. Whew. Alright, so I made it back to Dawlish, and this ride was 52 kilometers and 970 meters elevation. That was really fun actually. Like in my last couple of videos I've kind of gone to like some big highlights, but again this is more of just an around the lanes, finding the very quiet lanes, the muddy lanes, some of the difficult lanes given the weather at the minute, getting stuck into the mud, dealing with whatever came my way. I have got wet feet, my feet are cold, but the rest of me is dry and warm. My bike isn't faring so well. Yeah, really muddy, but a really enjoyable one. Aim to do some cleaning of my bike and give it some maintenance, I think. So thank you for joining me on this one. If you've enjoyed it, then please like and subscribe. I post a new video every week, and you can follow me on Strava. My nickname is Every Rider, and I'll be glad to see you back at the next one. Thank you. Bye.